This is a tiny cabin that I built on a snowmobile trailer over the summer, and you can find that video in my earlier videos. But this is at our new land that Sierra and I bought over the winter, and we're going to be building a new cabin pretty soon here in the next couple weeks on this new land. We've been staying in that cabin on the trailer there and this log cabin, been kind of bouncing between the two over the winter. I built this cabin 2 years ago, and you can find this video here on YouTube as well. And a really common question I've been getting lately is what's going to happen with the log cabin? Are we selling that? Absolutely not. We're keeping the log cabin. Our new land is not far from the log cabin at all, so we'll still be there a lot, and you'll still see a lot of log cabin videos. But we got this new land, which we're going to homestead. This is a more suitable land to homestead, a little better soil for gardening, stuff like that. It's a little more accessible. That log cabin is extremely remote, so it's still out there, but we can at least drive up to it, which is a big deal for us. But this is the cabin site, so what you're looking at right now is where the new cabin will be sitting. The purpose of this video is I kind of want to show kind of the steps that it's taken for us to acquire a couple properties and at a young age, and to live mortgage free. This new cabin is going to be mortgage free as well. This one's going to be stick framed. It's not going to be a log cabin, but just kind of what it takes and how you can live a more self-sufficient, debt-free type of lifestyle. Well, we'll start with the tin cabin here. It's obviously, not the greatest thing to live in. It's small, it's me, my girlfriend, and our dog in an 8-foot by 12-foot tiny cabin. There's not a whole lot of space, but we know that it's all going to be worth it because we're saving money. We're not renting a place. We're able to stay right on our land and all that. We have everything we need. We have a wood stove in there. We're warm. We can cook. We can do everything that we need to do. We have a little shower in there, composting toilet in there. So we have the comforts of home, but obviously there's not any space. But like I said, we know that it's going to be worth it. It's worth the sacrifice right now to live in a tiny space, even though it's frustrating sometimes. Sierra and I want to kill each other sometimes. But it's all going to be worth it because we see the brighter future that this is, we're saving so much money. We're not renting out a place, we're able to keep our money in our pockets, be on site, which is important because we're constantly excited, being on our new land, planning stuff out. And that's helped pass the time a lot is planning things out, getting things on paper, walking around the property, checking out, the area, going on walks with our dog. And we just see the bigger vision here that it's all going to be worth it because by the end of the summer we'll be in a bigger place, a nicer place, and it's all going to be worth it. And we can look back on this one day and laugh that, wow, we spent majority of a cold Minnesota winter in a tiny little tin shack like that. I think it'll be pretty funny to look back on. But also, the memories that we're making, you can't put a price tag on that. It's priceless, So we're excited to get out of the tin cabin and get in the new cabin. But even though it's frustrating sometimes, it's, like I said, it's going to be really fun to look back on one day, I think. So I want to share the blueprints of the new cabin build. This is what you guys are going to see me build in the next week or two here. We're going to start. And this is all to scale using an architectural ruler. But what you're looking at here, this is exactly what the front of the cabin is going to look like. And it's 20 foot by 32 feet. You can see we'll have the door on the left, the window on the right. There will be a porch on here as well. There is going to be a loft, but that's going to be towards the back of the cabin. So we're not going to have a window in front, on the gable. So I just put some snowshoes there for now. We'll put something there just to make it so it's not so plain, something to tie it in with the rest of the place. And then there will be the chimney pipe on the right-hand side. But I'll show you guys the exact blueprints of the floor plan inside now. But this is what the cabin is going to look like. So I probably drew up about 100 of these because this is what I've been doing every night because I'm so excited to get this thing started. But this is what Sierra and I agreed on that would be the best possible layout for us. So we'll walk in the door on the left-hand side here. And then there'll be a little spot here that'll, like a coat rack and place to put shoes, stuff like that. And then the kitchen is right here. So this is all countertop space. And then there's a window that'll be centered over the sink. And then we have a kitchen island here. And we'll probably put that on wheels so that can be movable, just to kind of give us a little more food prep, space. And then Across from the kitchen is the living room. And you can see I just kind of put a couch and a coffee table there, and a little like lazy boy recliner. That's not set in stone. We'll probably rearrange that, but I just kind of wanted to see how much room there would be, just to see if it would be big enough. In this corner here, that's going to be the wood stove. So it'll be a nice glass front wood stove, so we can sit and watch the fire. You can see we have a nice window. That's going to be a big window looking out towards the woods. And that bathhouse that I built last video is back over here somewhere. But out that window, it's kind of a nice view, looking way out into the woods. So we'll be able to sit and watch the wildlife. We'll have bird feeders and stuff right there. So I think that'll be really nice. And then the dining room table is going to be up against that front window here. So I think that's a pretty good layout. It's 20 by 20 if you count the kitchen and living room, dining room area here. So that'll be plenty big for us too. And for the rooms, you can see we have a little hallway here. There'll be a door leading to each room in this hallway, of course. And on the left here's the bathroom. People were asking, since we built the bathhouse outside, are we not going to have an indoor bathroom? Yes, we'll still have a composting toilet in there. Potentially a shower. We're still trying to decide, nothing's really set in stone with that bathhouse right now. That might be a nice sauna. We're not sure what to do with it yet, but I plan for it to be kind of a bathhouse, a little sauna shower combo out there, but we will see. But nonetheless, we are going to have an inside toilet for sure. And then this room here is going to double as an office and a spare bedroom. Sierra works online, and I like to have a quiet place to edit my YouTube videos. So that's kind of what we're going to use this room for. There'll be a storage closet in there as well. So it'll be a place where me and Sierra can work, kind of get away from each other. But it'll also double as a guest bedroom if we have guests. So, and then that window, the back of the cabin faces the garden. So you'll be able to look out that window and kind of have a nice view of the garden. And then this room here is going to be Sierra and I's bedroom. So it's 10 foot by 12 foot, so not a huge bedroom by any means, but it'll be plenty for us. And you can see we have a window facing where the bird feeders will be, and then a window facing the garden. So we'll have pretty good views from our bedroom. And then, as I mentioned, there is going to be a loft, and the loft is going to be towards the back of the cabin here, above these rooms. And that is so I can use that middle wall there as a support for the floor joist for the loft. The loft is 12 foot by 20 foot, so plenty big area. I don't think we're going to have it as a bedroom for right now, just because we don't need it. But we're probably just going to throw some chairs up there, kind of have it as like a library. There's going to be a window looking back towards the garden, so that'll be nice. But just kind of a lounging area, a place to hang out, but can certainly be used as a bedroom if we need that. And it will be a bedroom later down the line for sure. But for right now, we just don't need it to be. And then to access the loft, I'm not really a huge fan of ladders, so I'll probably build a little staircase right here. That's why I have this off of this wall a little bit. So I'll put a little staircase in there, and that'll make getting up to the loft easy for everybody. And we'll have a nice decorative railing right here that I'm going to handcraft out of wood, and that'll look cool. You'll be able to overlook the living room and kitchen from the loft. Well, like I said last video, we're just waiting for the ground to thaw now, so I wanted to put out a video, at least, since we can't really do any of the physical work right now. I wanted to at least share the blueprints with you guys so you can kind of see what it'll look like, how big things will be, and what our plans are for the cabin. But you'll get to watch this thing get built here in the next couple weeks. As always, thanks for watching, and I look forward to sharing this build with you guys this spring and summer.